Hello everybody, Maven here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today I'm going to show you the real fastest way to level up and attune your weapons. If you're like me and you play this game a lot, your Warlock's Postmaster is probably full to the brim with red borders that you got to get rid of, or you just crafted something and got to level it up. And what most people will do and what they will tell you is go to the Shuro Chi encounter and just do it. It's as easy as that, right? Well, no, it's not as simple as that. There's a lot more intricate details that we can put into this counter to optimize it, make it faster, save you some rally banners, and also get even more adds to spawn so that you have more targets to use for leveling up and attuning. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I do it. So step number one is that you cannot just do this on any character you want. You have to do it on the hunter, and here is the main reason why. We're going to go on Void and we're going to use the Deadfall Super, because when you tether a group of adds and you shoot one of them with whatever you're trying to level up or attune, and your tether is going to use its ability to kill the rest of the adds that are tethered as well, it is going to count towards your weapon attunement and or level progress. So it is very, very useful for pretty much anything, but especially weapons that don't slay out as hard, like scout rifles or sniper rifles. And now you might be thinking, Maven, didn't you say you're going to save me rally banners? But I'm going to have to rally every single time to get my super back, right? Well, no, because with this build I'm about to show you, you're going to get your super back seconds after expending your last super. And the first order of business for that is going to be the ORPHEUS rig exotic hunter boots. So pretty much every time you pop your tether in the Shuro Chi encounter, you're going to get like around 50 to 60% of your super refunded. So how are we going to get the last bit of super? Well, the next thing we're going to use is a helmet with the Void Affinity on it, and we're going to slap on a double dynamo. So when we use our hunter dodge near an enemy, we're going to get another little chunk of super energy back. And that combined with Marksman's Dodge with the 100 mobility and double utility kickstart on our cloak, we are going to get our dodge back in just seconds. I think it's about 8 seconds, correct me if I'm wrong. And the next thing we're going to use is Echo of Reprisal. Getting final blows while surrounded is going to get us additional super energy, and in the Shuro Chi encounter, you're pretty much surrounded at all times. So with this 3-piece setup, we are getting our super back in just seconds, and you will never have to rally for your super again. But if you are trying to level up a special or a heavy weapon, you will have to rally here and there, probably once every 3 encounters, but you are still saving yourself a ton of rally banners, because nowadays, with this new chore of attuning weapons and leveling up weapons that Bungie has given us, I'm seeing a lot of players saying, oh, I don't have any more rally banners because I was farming Shuro Chi. So now you can save on some rally banners this way. And on a side note, remember to throw on double melee damage resistance on your chest piece, because the thrall will be slapping you a lot. So I did just mention a moment ago that there is a way to spawn additional thrall in this encounter so that you have more targets to level up your stuff on, but in order to explain it, I have to go on over to Photoshop. All right, now excuse my potato of a drawing, but this is my doodle on the layout of the Shuro Chi encounter. This down here is the walkway and the doorway where you start the encounter. This is that planter in the middle of the next area, and these are the 2 sets of stairs that divide between you and Shuro Chi. The yellow circle, that is Shuro Chi. She'll start here, and after a second, she'll teleport away up here around the 3 little nut standing platforms. Anyways, when you start the encounter, the first group of thrall will spawn right down here. And after you kill all but 4 of them, that is going to get the next adds in the next area to spawn. I recommend trying to kill all these thrall if possible as quickly as you can, because one can go astray and screw you up later. But it's not that big of a deal sometimes. Anyways, the next adds will spawn up here. There is going to be 5 groups that spawn. Don't quote me on that. It could be 4. But they spawn in sort of these kind of areas around this middle planter. And then there's going to be a solar shielded knight called the Eye of Riven that always spawns in the area to the right of Shuro Chi. All right, so here is where it gets interesting. So these 5 groups of adds that can spawn around this middle planter, one of them will be a group of 4 knights. So let's just put this one, for example, is the group of 4 knights. They can spawn anywhere though. And then the Eye of Riven itself is a knight. So there's 5 total knights. So after you kill the initial group of thrall at spawn, and then these next adds are starting to spawn, and you want to run up invis and pop your tether on the stairs, all the ads in the area are going to run towards you and proceed to get tethered. A couple shots will allow all of the thrall to explode, but then you're going to be left with these 5 knights. Now, these knights actually serve a purpose. They're like flag bearers for the game's coding that says, hey, if you kill one of these knights, there's not going to be enough ads to kill the players, so we got to spawn some more. And the next group of ads are going to be the thralls that spawn around Shuro Chi. So after you go ahead and kill one of the knights, some thrall are going to spawn. You can go ahead and kill all the thrall, and then you can kill another one of the knights, and then another group of thrall will spawn. And then after that one's dead, you can just go ahead and kill the rest of the knights and all the thrall and everything, and then another group of thrall will spawn. So on a lucky day, I have actually managed to get 140 to spawn, I believe, 140 ads in the encounter. If you get really lucky, you can get 120, but on an average good run, you can get 100 ads to spawn. Now, without this information known, you might have been getting like 60 to 80 ads on average. So with this information in mind, you can definitely get an average of 100 ads per Shuro Chi run, speeding up your farming process by 20%. All right, so we're gonna take it from the top here. As you can see, I have a little bit over half my super energy left over from the last encounter I did here. I'm gonna start off by smoke slamming and going invisible, dodging next to Shuro Chi for super energy, waiting until she disappears, and then I'm gonna start using my primary to kill these thrall. They're gonna melee me, but it's not gonna do too much damage because I have double melee resistance on my chest. I'm not gonna back up too much because they'll start walking away if I do so, so you wanna stay a little bit close to the door. Try to kill all of them as possible, but my computer is laggy, so some of them might slide by. I'm gonna start backing up towards the next encounter here, and it looks like they're spawning, so I'm going to go invis. And I'm going to go over to the top of the stairs, drop my super right on the stairs, and kill them from the back here. After all the thrall explode, I'm going to dodge to go invis, get my bearings, and then see if there's any leftover thrall. There's not, so I'm going to go ahead and kill one of the knights, and then that is going to spawn the next wave. They're going to get caught in my last tether. I'm going to kill as many of them as I can before my tether runs out. I killed another knight there, so that should be the marker I need to spawn the next wave of thrall, and the next wave of thrall are indeed spawning. I'm going to go dodge for super energy, and I don't have my super quite yet, but I'm very close to it. I'm just going to use my heavy since it's quite hectic in here at the moment. Almost got my super back. I'm going to dodge again. Get one more kill while surrounded. And I don't really need to pop my tether right now. It looks like I got lucky and another wave of thrall did indeed spawn, so looks like the super is coming in handy. And there we go. That should be around 120 ads, I believe. Maybe less, maybe more, who knows. And now that we killed them all and there's no more ads, no more spawns, we can just go ahead and die. So let's take a look at the ending screen here and see how many ads that we managed to get to spawn. That was just about 100, so that was pretty average. If you do this farm correctly, you should get the 100 ad spawn usually. So that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed and if it helped, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Those two actions really help the algorithm and the video's performance. And if you are new, consider subscribing. If I happen to miss anything, or if there's any additional information about this encounter you would like to share, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Feel free to leave your feedback and suggestions, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.